What's up, legends, and welcome back to another Unmatched mystery card game show thing, but also a reveal. Thank you to Restoration Games for once again giving me the opportunity to reveal a new card for the new upcoming Battle of Legends Volume 3. If there is a pre-order link available at the time of me making this video, it'll be in the description down below. If it's not available, it'll be edited in when it is available. Let's talk about what we're doing here today. We are doing a little game I like to call Unmatched Mystery Card, which is essentially, I have a card here, this nice little CHUPACABRA card that I'm revealing today. And I have a series of hints that range in difficulty of how hard it would be to guess the card based on what the hint is. And so what we're going to do right now, this is premiering live on YouTube. But if you are watching this later, not when it premieres, you can just play along. You can pause the video if you want to take time and think and formulate a guess. Otherwise, you'll be guessing in real time with the rest of the people in the live chat, which is there, at least on my screen. So anyways, I'm going to reveal some hints. You're going to drop your guesses, and we will celebrate the person who is able to guess it first. The person who guessed it last time was this person. Yay! I think it's Mitosis. Let's all clap for Mitosis. What a guy. He should not be playing this time because I think he knows what this card is. So if he is the first one to guess it, boo. So anyways, you might be wondering, if this is a new card, how are we supposed to guess it? Well, that comes from the form of our first hint, which is this card currently exists in exactly one other deck. So this is a card that up until now was not a common card, but now it is common. So you can think about some cards that the CHUPACABRA might have, or that would like fit into the CHUPACABRA deck, that are only available right now in one other hero's deck. We'll give you some time to think about it. Hopefully, I edited in some intense music. Shout out Zero Skater 12. Love this guy. Also, I'm blonde now. It's summertime. Hopefully that wasn't too distracting. Anyways, let's go on to our next hint, because a card existing in one deck is probably a little hard to guess. But that's the point. If you guess it on that level, you are unmatched. The next hint is, it is a hero-specific scheme. So the CHUPACABRA is getting a hero-specific scheme that currently only exists in one other deck. To make it easier, because the CHUPACABRA is a solo fighter, so of course it's going to be a hero-specific scheme. The scheme that is now becoming a common card was also hero-specific in the deck that it's coming from. So I guess that's a little 2-for-1 hint there. I'll give you a couple more seconds to think about it. I guess I will take off the hood for the yellow category because it matches the hair. Shout out Zero Skater 12. Hashtag not sponsored, but he is the sponsor of our next hint. And the next hint is, this scheme gains at least one action. Oh boy. I do not think there are any schemes in the game that gain 3 actions, so it gains 1 or 2 actions, but not 0. Take some time to think about this. While we're waiting, we can hydrate, homies. All right. The next hint is, this scheme has 3 copies, which is 1 more than the original, which, if you can do some basic math, that means that this scheme originally was a 2-copy scheme, but now it has 3 copies in the CHUPACABRA's deck. Spicy stuff. Shout out Suzanne Sheldon. I am a cloak boy, so I think I'm going to do every one of these reveals / mystery games in a cloak in honor of her. Oh, valiant marketing one. I love you, Suze. The next hint is, this card is a singular version of a previously plural card. So the original card is plural in some form. This card is now singular. It makes that singular. This is maybe a little tricky for those non-English speakers who are playing with cards translated in different languages. So I apologize in advance if this trips you up. But this card is a singular version of a previously plural card. So the original card that this is taking inspiration from was plural. This card is now singular. So it's not a direct one-to-one, like, equivalent card name, but once you see the art and the name, you'll realize that it basically is. So that is perhaps a little tricky, but it gets even trickier because the numbers on this card add up to 11. You might be saying, baked goods, this is a scheme. How the heck does it have enough numbers to add up to 11? Well, you'll find out, I guess, once we reveal the card. But if you like, you'll probably figure out what card it is just by all this information now. You can pause it if you want. If you're live, don't pause. And the last hint, the Pomidepin does not read his cards because Pomidepin does not read. Unlike Big Mike, who can't read, but Pomidepin doesn't read. But this hint should be obvious enough that even the illiterate among you can figure it out. And this hint is, Chupa and Khonshu do not carpool during the day. So, if you still haven't gotten it, congratulations. You might not be able to read. But for those who have, this card that Chupacabra is getting in his deck is none other than Traveler of the Night. Which, if you remember, is from Moon Knight's deck, which has very reminiscent art of that deck, which I absolutely love that key little detail about this card. But Moon Knight has Travelers of the Night. Chupacabra has Traveler because Chupa is not infused with multiple personalities and or deities. Chupa's just himself, so he's just a traveler. This is a scheme. Move your fighter up to 4 spaces. They may move through opposing fighters. Gain 1 action. Of course, the 3 boost, the 4 movement, the 1 action, and the 3 copies all add to 11. And yeah. This card, let me just say, really works in Chupacabra's deck, and I was just so happy they were able to kind of like reinvent a card that already exists, quote unquote, and to like repurpose it into this new Chupacabra hero, which is probably one of my favorite characters to play in the new set. It really fits my play style, and without saying too much, I like Bullseye, I like the Raptors, I like Bruce Lee, so I will let you form your own opinion on what this character plays like. Before Suze comes into my house and beheads me for revealing too much, I must depart. But thank you all for participating, and if you were able to guess it, congratulations, and I will see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and yeet!